with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. For the first time with James Conner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Breeze now on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Patriots.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
many teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Make it. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. Hey, 95, 56. Check, check. 14.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Flushed out right, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
Second and 8 at the 10-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. David Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Skirts by him at the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go. And this will be caught at the 30. 33 yards that time. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike 319. Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
25-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Throwing on first down is Breeze. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's second down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. David Moore, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
His kick is
and he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong.
And that's caught inside
another
the 30.
day, another dollar, baby.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Out of the gun, Geis. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check safety, check safety.
Check. Lucky. Move.
To the air, Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got it at the 15. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
On 2nd and 9, Allen escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Watkins. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's out to the left and complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up fourth down. They'll try and run the option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Dolphins 21, Patriots 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
Give them 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32. First down, New England.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and long.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now a play fake. Breeze. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first down.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
That's good.
The end result, 21 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. In the face. 58, boys, 58 to Mike.
Throwing again. Allen. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Dolphins. 31 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. All day, all day.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this one is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Raheem Mostert.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Check, Fresno. Check 24.
They'll try it now with Mostert, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the counter, it's Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
On the carry.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown.
Complete to Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, you sometimes just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Breeze now. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's got another 1st down as he's the pick up there. Move the chains.
New England.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
There he goes, right side.
Do what we do.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 38, Patriots 24. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Breeze. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 15.
And the carry on 1st down by Mostert, going to wind up losing yardage there as he stopped for officially a loss of 2.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball.
And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about...
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time.
Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Ruggs, the ball carrier.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Patriots' 16-yard line.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Dolphins 45, Patriots 24. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Geis, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Dolphins 52, Patriots 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. It does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get the ball. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Again, it's Connor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Check 9, check 9. Out, 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 out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Now it's counter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Kill. 36. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to light the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
On second down now. It's Connor, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
On first down, Connor, and he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
52.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for New England, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win it. Shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just get around. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Touchdown like that. Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown. Work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that.
Panic to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. I wish that shorty keep it lit, 'cause if I shoot my shot I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.